to Northway. Well, you can never have enough greens, can you? Well, it's the LNER's turn today. The LNER's green was called apple green. Here we see the B12, and here we see, this is the old Flying Scotsman model that goes back to the 1970s. The green has faded a little bit on that one, I think, over the years. So here's the newer one with the ring-filled motor in the tender. Now you might notice subtle differences between these two models. The most noticeable one being the dome. This has got what they call the banjo dome because of its shape. This one has the round dome. Well, what happened? Gresley decided to redesign his A1 Pacifics to change the specifications, the boiler pressure, the cylinder sizes, all kinds of stuff got modified. And what was an A1, which is this one here, became an A3, which is that one there. You can't really tell the difference except for that dome on the top. Otherwise you'd have to be quite an expert to spot the difference, I think. So this is an A1 Flying Scotsman here, number 4472. It was numbered 1472 when it was built. Originally Nigel Gresley was the chief mechanical engineer of the Great Northern Railway. So when Flying Scotsman first came, this particular locomotive first came into existence, it was numbered 1472 because the LNER hadn't been thought of. But in 1923 the Great Northern Railway became part of the LNER, and 3000 were added onto all the GNR numbers when the locos became part of the LNER. So 1472 became 4472. Then of course it was renumbered in the famous LNER renumbering of 1946 when it became number 103. Then became 60103 when LNER became part of British Railways. Well, I've gone on too much there. What have we here? The V2 Green Arrow. Some would say the finest heavy mixed traffic locomotive ever made in Britain. This is a Prairie 262 wheel arrangement. It's a Bachmann model, and I had to do my split chassis DCC conversion on this, and you can see how I do that on the Royal Scot in my video entitled Bachmann Split Chassis DCC Conversion. Well, I bet you want to see some famous LNER locomotives running around the layout. Well, we can watch the A1 Flying Scotsman, but not the A3, because the A3 is not chipped for DCC, and never will it be either. Let's get on with it.